Hello everybody, and welcome back to RuneScape. Today we are chopping down some eucalyptus trees because we need to gather 65 logs in order to complete a daily task that we were looking at in the previous episode. I went ahead and started on it before I started recording, just figured I'd get a little bit of it out of the way, but let's go ahead and take care of these. Oh hey, look at that, we got something really rare that I didn't really want. It's probably worth something, right? And yeah, whatever. Oh, and right, there's one more. Okay. But yeah, the Death Lotus event thing is live now. I believe I mentioned that before. You can get these shurikens and use them to skip tasks. So hopefully we get some, because some of these are not going to happen. I'm sorry. Actually, quite a few of these are not going to happen. Now, next time I get a Dunneering, apparently, there's no G in it. But next time I get a daily for that, we'll probably do that one. That's one of the ones I'll actually do. Oh, I should probably use these, right? Stick them all into construction. There we go. Okay, back to what I was doing. I guess this is just going to waste a space in my inventory. It didn't really matter. You don't need that space. But yeah, it looks like there's a variety of rewards to get from that. We'll look into that in the future. If we're lucky, we will get some of those shurikens on the thingamabob down here, the treasure hunter, because you get I think 3 at a time, which is pretty crazy, and if you get lucky you can check off quite a lot, so that's pretty nice. I think it's 3, maybe it's 2, I don't know. More than 1, I know that much. So pretty nice. But yes, we are chopping wood. We are not going to get level 60 from the logs themselves. I don't know how much experience we'll get from the task, so it's possible we might reach level 60. I think this is one of the ones where you need the item, though, so we have to hold on to these logs and not burn them. I'm glad I realized that and didn't just start burning them, because it would have sucked to have to go to the Grand Exchange and buy them all. But yes, after this, I'm not 100% certain what we'll do. We're not going to do either of those, that's for sure. I could look into some of my other weekly and monthly things, and perhaps, I think we've not done really any of the monthly things for this month. Maybe we did the statues, I don't know. It's hard to keep track of those things after you've done them for so many months. But we could also just train stuff, obviously. We don't have to have a specific thing we're doing for a specific reason. We could just go do something for fun. Or we could work on a skill for a quest, or for an achievement task thing. Or, I don't know, just work on combat for combat's sake. My combat level is a bit low. Who knows? It would be nice to be stronger and be able to do more quests, that's for sure. Definitely could unlock some great things if we did certain quests, or just unlock useful things like desert treasure for the lodestone in the desert and things like that. You know, monkey madness and yeah, all that stuff. A lot of things we could do if we were strong enough, and we're probably strong enough for a lot of those things. We might not have all the levels, but we're probably strong enough just because combat is so much easier than it was when those quests first came out. But oh well, let's not worry about that, for we have logs to cut. And that is what we will do. Looks like it is going to take a fair amount of time, and I just remembered need to do that. A little late there, we probably missed out on one chest from that, but hey, at least I remembered in the first 5 minutes, and not super late, as I usually do when I forget. I definitely do have issues remembering things. It is sad, but whatever. Let's go over to the bank, though. I think this is probably the best way to do it. We can just run over here and chop. No need to use lodestones or anything. Hey, look at this. Get a little free XP into construction, because I can. Was I supposed to put that in farming? I can't remember. It really doesn't matter. As long as I toss it into a skill I don't normally train, I'm helping myself out. There we go, that's 27 logs out of 65. So next batch, wait, why did I keep this stupid... I mean, sure, I don't really need the space for this. It doesn't really matter, it'll be 3 trips regardless. But still, no reason to have it with me. I'm not gonna carry that thing with me until it's done. It'd be silly. But let's get on over here and get back to chopping. And we will chop it until we have 28. and then we will run to the bank. That is the plan, and we will stick to it. Okay. Okay, it is still the plan. Okay, I'm actually gonna think about this for a second. Let's see. We are at 61 construction, which is pretty insane because it's one of our highest levels. So maybe, I don't know. Could it be good to have it be one of my highest levels? Just keep tossing the experience into it, get it all the way to 99, even have it as my first 99 or something insane like that. I don't know, that actually is kind of tempting now, and they definitely throw out enough free experience that I could definitely do something towards that goal. Especially if I started getting mahogany planks from reward things, but I need to be high level for that. Right now I qualify for like teak planks at best, I think. Which is sad, but whatever. Someday. But we could definitely do the let's see, the daily tasks for construction aren't actually that bad as far as training goes. You know, they give a mid-range experience. It's not ridiculously low like farming or Slayer. Although, didn't they raise Slayer? I don't know. But it's also not ridiculously high like dungeoneering or thieving either. I think it's, you know, I think it's maybe a bit on the low end of the middle, but still, it's decent. It's about like summoning and divination and those, which is not terrible. And usually you get a fair amount of what you spent back from the reward pouch thing, so as far as the training method goes, it's pretty nice. It's just I kind of want my money for other things other than working on a skill I don't really need right now. But you never know. And I guess that does remind me, I've had people offer me money before, and I've never actually added anyone to accept it. I think it's only been like 1 or 2 people, but you know, I really only play this account when I'm recording, so I don't really want to add people to my friends list because I have no time when I'd actually talk to them, and plus, I just feel like over time I'd probably get just so many people in there, and it would just be a huge mess, and, you know, YouTube comments are easier, even if I don't generally reply to those right now, but mostly because they're usually things like that. But that is why I have not added anyone. I mean, it's certainly tempting to get free items, for sure, but I don't know, the timing and the logistics of it. I'll take items if someone walks up to me and hands them to me, but I'm not sure if I want to go out of my way to get donations like that. At least not unspecified donations. But if someone comes up to me in the YouTube comments and says they'll toss, you know, 200 million my way, well, heck, I'll log in for that. That's for sure. But I won't go to the wilderness for it or anything stupid. I'm not gonna fall for a scam. But that's just a thing that I'm actually surprised has come up so early in my rise to YouTube fame, as it were. You know, I'm still at a fairly low subscriber count, so it's kind of surprising. But whatever. You know, I guess I've always just been poor in RuneScape, so I've never really understood how people can afford to toss millions of coins at people like that. You know, afford party hats and even Santa hats for that matter. You know, that stuff is like the big achievement that I could do with my life would be to get like all of the lower tier rares, not even including the party hats and stuff. I've not earned that much money in RuneScape to do that, sadly, but it doesn't help that a lot of them are in the 100M plus range, I think. I mean, like, Santa hats, I think, are like 120M right now. Million. I don't know why I'm shortening that. It's crazy. We're at 3 on this account, which is, you know, a lot of money, actually, especially for my level. I would have been so ridiculously happy to have this many coins when I was level 77 the first time around, but nowadays money's not quite worth as much, so, you know, whatever. Like, the cost of the whip has gone down considerably, I think, unless it's gone back up. Back when I wanted to get it, I think it was 100k, which was still pretty cheap, but 100k was also worth a lot more back then. So, yeah, whatever. But what else? There was something else I thought, but I don't remember what. So I guess I won't talk about it if I don't remember it. Almost done with our second inventory of logs. Yeah, not too amazing progress on that woodcutting level there. That very important level. I think maybe the best thing about that level is I'd start getting you daily tasks, which I might be tempted to do if they didn't take too long. But definitely having you logs would not hurt. But yes. Something else I'm concerned about is since we're talking about my YouTube channel, which I probably do way too much in my videos, honestly. But I'm kind of worried about this channel being a RuneScape channel, especially lately where I've been mostly doing RuneScape videos. But even if I get back to doing my 2 videos a day, and 14 to 15 videos a week basically, 6 of those are going to be RuneScape every week, at minimum, and sometimes I might do extra. I mean, I've been tossing around the idea of doing a 4th episode of RuneScape 3 a week, and that would obviously be, you know, about half my videos in general a week are RuneScape. So just something to consider because, you know, as much as I do enjoy playing RuneScape, it is not a hugely popular game outside of its fan base. It's fairly unpopular, and people will laugh at you. You know, it's not so much a thing nowadays, but, you know, people who remember it from back in the day, you know, they played it for so long, they got bored of it, and then they start laughing at people who didn't stop enjoying it yet. But I'm just kind of worried about how my channel could be viewed just as being RuneScape focused. Even though that's never really been my idea, it's just that I've got 2 RuneScape series going at once, and at 3 times a week, because I want to make actual progress. If I only did 1 or 2 videos a week, we'd never get anywhere. And, I mean, the only way that would work is if I started cutting out everything, pretty much. I mean, those videos would probably be mostly quests, honestly. I mean, how else would I have time for anything else? Or I could do, like, 1 ridiculously long video, but that'd just be disguising the problem, really. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not planning on canceling these series anytime ever, really. I'm sure they will end someday, but I have no idea when. And I can only hope that they will end with me, you know, accomplishing everything I want to accomplish, and not with the game dying or me getting hacked or something stupid. That would be a sucky way to end this series, but it's all theoretically possible. But, yeah. I don't know. Hey, look at that. We did it. Okay, so let's head on up to Berthope. Not gonna stick around here any longer than necessary. And we'll see about that. But I think what I was getting at, and I don't think I mentioned it, was I could theoretically someday split off my RuneScape series to a separate channel just to, you know, kind of segregate things so that people who are interested in these videos could subscribe to them. That's why I miss, actually, YouTube used to have a shows feature where you could make a show as basically a fancy playlist that required, like, approval and stuff, I think. And you could subscribe to shows, but they got rid of it, sadly. So you can't do that anymore. Hey, look at that. Look at all that XP. We got level 60 woodcutting. We can chop those yews, and we can chop them good. Look at all that. Chop evil yew tree. Oh, I didn't even think of that. We don't really do evil trees. I think we've done a few over the years, but not many. Thigh-gat trees. Yeah, that'll be good for whenever we do that medium floor. And what do we got here? Oh, 3 runite ore. Whatever. But yeah, I could see myself doing a separate channel someday, if necessary. But hopefully things just work out well. Okay. And maybe it'll never be an issue. Maybe I can just keep doing my 14 to 15 videos a week. Heck, maybe if I ever have the time, I could go to 3 videos a day, and then it wouldn't be such a big deal having 6 videos of RuneScape, or 7, or whatever it is. But enough about the YouTube, because I definitely think I talk about my channel too much in a lot of my videos. I think I repeat myself a lot too, just because it's over such a long time period every few days, and then I'm still thinking about the same things that I was thinking about months ago, because they have not happened yet, because we're talking about the future. Yes, I am rambling. That is what I'm doing. Oh, right, that papyrus. Oh yeah, I definitely profited on that, didn't I? Holy cow, look at all this. It's fancy, I guess. Runite, not worth that much. Okay, so what were we gonna do? Well, first of all, let's take care of this new one. Hope for some of these things. Ah, 2 at once. That's... Oh, whoa, would you look at that? Another one. 2 in 1 episode. What? Meditation, rest, animation? Like, what? Is this worth money? Can it be... Oh, holy crap! Like, what is this? Is this... I'm gonna look this up, okay? Because I don't know if I should use it, or if this is just like a token for something you can get with bonds. Because if it's that, then I'm gonna sell it. But if this is something you can only get through the actual thing, then I think I'll use it. Just because it's special. Oh. It's a Death Lotus thing, apparently. Huh. Well, in that case, I'm selling it. Who cares? Goodbye, Death Lotus thing. It probably won't sell for this price, honestly. But we can try. No, I didn't think so. I'm gonna try to get some money for it, though. Chances are it's crashed ridiculously, but I don't know. Maybe not. No. How low do you think I need to go for this? I mean, we went to 408, 8, 3 point. Yeah. What I wonder is, how is its price so high to begin with? They usually start off with a fairly low price and let it rise on its own. But in this case, it is not. I don't want to sell it for too low. It's, according to this, it says you can get it for completing the Death Lotus training scroll tasks 4 times. So I guess you can actually complete that thing multiple times, which I was not expecting, but according to this, you can. Yeah, it can be completed multiple times. So that's why the shurikens are so valuable, is I thought it was kind of crazy they were giving out so many, but apparently it's not that crazy because you can actually use them beyond the first set. Okay, yes I am. Yeah, I didn't expect it to go. But you know what? Maybe I'll just leave it there for a while. I really don't care about that, since, I mean, we could technically earn it ourselves, probably. Still, dang, that was too exciting. Why do I have coins here? From the wilderness, right? Let's add them to the... Oh, it automatically did. Okay. And look at all this junk. We can sell this junk, I guess. Clean up our bank a little while we're standing next to the grain exchange, I guess. Okay, you go away. Probably won't sell, right? Wouldn't surprise me. Hey, look at that. Sold. Okay, so what was I gonna do? What was my Slayer? I forget. It was... Oh, right, grot worms. Yeah, not excited by that, sadly. I don't really feel like messing with that, but what else we got here? Let's look at this. Oh, right, I said I was going to look at this, actually, so let's look at this. We have not done Troll Invasion. Have we done the statues? We have not done the statues, which is actually more construction experience. So we could... Ooh, we haven't done Tears of Guthix. Okay, that is what we're doing, because that is insanely useful. Get a little XP in my lowest skill, whatever that may be. I would go look at it, but I always say the wrong one, so I won't. Let's get down there. Get some free XP using my enhanced quest points that we did not have last time. Like 1 or 2 more, so we can stay a second longer or something. Hooray! But yes, Tears of Guthix is great, regardless, even if it is extremely frustrating and makes you take stuff out of your hand slot for no reason whatsoever. But perhaps lazy programming from like 2005 or something. Oh well, ooh. Shiny. Whatever it is. Okay, continuing on. We don't have the bank here, sadly, because we haven't done the first part of Recipe for Disaster. Could use that, but nah, not a huge deal nowadays. In the future, with all these teleports everywhere, don't really need it that much. Okay, get on over here. Do a lot of running in this game. Some of that's just because I don't use teleports, but at the same time, I guess there's probably a teleport to Tears of Guthix. It's probably one of the jewelry teleports when I think about it, like Game's necklace or something of that sort. Don't think it'd be Ring of Dueling though. But I don't know which one, and I'm not really in the habit of using those. Maybe I should be though. It'd probably save a lot of time and cost not too much. Could really get in the habit, but I'm not currently. Okay, the trolls. Hooray! Yes, it's a giant snake. Okay, how much experience will we get today? I want 100 tiers. It's not gonna happen. But it could happen. It could totally happen. I wonder how much levels you would gain if you had the maximum amount of quest points and used it on a level 1 skill. I mean, obviously the amount of tiers is random still, but if you got like over 200 tiers. Now, I know that the XP per level is lower when you're under a certain level, but still, I think it must be pretty insane. I mean, obviously, even if you gave 1 XP per tier, you'd still gain a level, right? I think. Dang it, I can't even remember what the XP is for level 2 right now. But I feel like it must be under 200. Right? Sure, it's true. It's a true thing because I said it is. And I need to pay attention to this instead of talking. Yep. Get on there. No, get on there. Of course, something else I could do, going back to the YouTube thing, is I could start streaming. Oh man, already up? I don't even know how much I got because it's not showing. So that's fun. But, hey, look at that. We got a divination level. It's cool, I guess. We can now make divine maple trees. I never messed around with that stuff. Oh, I can't really. Oh, there it closed. It didn't want to close for a second. Well, that's one weekly thing taken care of. We could go take care of god statues next. Oh! You know, I probably should have sold it for a much larger amount of money. I probably could have gotten a lot more for it, honestly. But you know what? I don't care. Chances are, before this Death Lotus thing goes away, whenever that is, apparently on the 19th, by then, it'll probably have crashed. That's not very long, actually. Only the 19th? If we don't get those shurikens, we might not even finish it once, which is a problem. I might have to do some shenanigans. I don't know. You can get shuriken stamps from the Ninja Master, which is a person who teleports around, so we might have to look for him if we have the time. I might have to do a short quest next episode so that we can go do other things. Because I do have a desire to at least get some reward from that, even though I don't expect to get much. I don't even know. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I definitely could have gotten more money for it. But who cares? You know, the real cheeky thing to do here is to go back. And since it took a while to sell, that means nobody else is really selling it. So we can go here and... How much? No, that's not what I want to do. I want to set the price. Ah, that's how you do it now. Okay, how much do you think somebody desperate would sell it for? Obviously, I went slightly under $1 million. Let's hope that maybe somebody goes down to 100k, like really desperate. Because that way we still have over 800k profit and we still get the item. Which I accept that as a thing that is acceptable. So if we're lucky, I'll have that next episode. And I'll probably have gotten ripped off again. I probably could have bought it for 10k or something. Probably not, but, you know, probably am not being the smartest. But, hey, profit is profit, right? And now we have almost 4 million. Which is insane. I'm not seeing anything that says that shuriken stamps can be obtained through training. So I guess they're literally only from Treasure Hunter or finding the Ninja Master once. Or maybe every time you find him, like, maybe every time he moves. I have no idea. It doesn't say, so we don't know. I think we'll go ahead and do the statues, though, because I do need to do them sometime. And, hey, look at that. Sold some runite. It'd be nice if we bought the meditation rest again. And if it does buy, I will actually use it, even if it's a crappy deal in the long run. Because I really don't care that much. We made 800 plus K, and that is good enough for me. Whether we get to keep the animation scroll in the end, or whether we get to keep an extra 100K. Money was made. Okay, so the statue's up here, isn't it? They've moved it around so many times. Yeah. Well, in general, they've moved statues around multiple times. Okay, we want prayer, because I always do prayer. I'll train Slayer myself, thank you. 3... Really? Really? Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever had this happen before. This is awesome. Oh, look at that, first try. How did I know? I don't know. I must be a genius, or psychic, or something. I don't know how I solved this puzzle. First try. Didn't even have to ask for help. Nope, I knew it. That is awesome. I really thought there was some programming thing that kept it from doing that. And maybe there wasn't, it broke. I don't know. It was very strange. Very, very strange. But there, that was 7K into construction and 3.6K into prayer. We don't gain prayer levels very often, sadly. They just take too long. But let's go ahead and head on up to Taverley and work on the next statue. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to finish all of them. Earth Impling, that's not worth bothering with. I don't even know which Implings I can catch at level 45. Probably not very many. Seems like they're fairly high leveled if you want any of the decent ones. Let's look. Bare-handed catching, please, right? Oh. Is it butterfly / imp? Yeah. So we can catch up to essence impling, so yeah. Basically, we can catch all the ones that I ignore. Sometimes I might catch an essence one, but definitely all the rest I generally ignore. Now, eclectic and above I usually catch, but we can't do that, sadly. And I should get to training my hunter. It's one of my lowest levels. Okay, rough stone block. Prepare to be roughed up some more until you're less rough. Oh, 17, 4. Dang it. I mean, that's still ridiculously easy, but I was kind of hoping to somehow be ridiculously lucky twice. Yeah, okay, so which ones are we going to have to swap around? Oh no, it's too high. Whatever could the proper solution be? 2 tries. Once again, I'm a genius. My score on this is amazing. Look at me roughify that rock. I don't know. Man. All this free construction experience, it's insane. Is construction going to be my highest level by the end of this? I don't know. I really don't. How close are we? It's definitely going to be very close to being my highest level once we get to the end of the next 2. Okay, thank you for the free XP, Gothics. Now we're going to head on over to Canifis. In this nice dark area. Apparently they added skyboxes to Canifis in addition to updating the Myracuse, or that's almost certainly saying it wrong, but oh yeah, look at that. It's all cloudy and green, and holy cow. Yep. It'd be nice if they graphically updated more stuff over here, like, I don't know, the mushrooms or these things. Yes, the leeches would be nice to be graphically updated. Oh well, 14, 4, 2. This is going to be another easy one, I think. Just because the number is so low. I mean, obviously, when... Oh, okay. Yeah. What you like? Oh, it's too high. Well, this one's obviously not the 4 either, so that one's the 4. And I didn't mean to do that. Okay, now there we go. I scienced it up. How many guesses was that? 3 or so? I don't know. Point is, you know, I got it in 1 try. And that's what really matters. All other scores are irrelevant after this. I like how we have shadows through this wood here. It's really logical. Yay, we did it. And that is a level, is it not? It is. What have we got at level 62 construction? Oh, hey, wow. It's an important level. I was not expecting this random level to be so important. I didn't like the Clockwork Syringe quest that much, I think. Prisoner of Glaufrey, I don't really remember. Workbench. Yeah, could be things. We can now have 26 rooms. Which I thought we could already do that. I don't know. Hooray, more prayer experience. One more to go. We're out of time. But I'm going to do it anyway because it takes like 5 seconds. Obviously not, but let's do it anyway. So long, skyboxes. You're very shiny. Ooh, 200 million in thieving. Very good. Wonder how he trained it. Maybe on Master Farmers if he has, I don't know, a lot of patience, I guess. And a lot of seeds. That would not be the way to train it. Okay, prayer XP. 19, uh-oh. 5, 2, oh man. We got decisions to make on this one. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Hey, look at that. Ooh, we're so good. Okay, which one is it? Oh, come on. Whatever. I count that as 2 guesses, right? I only clicked the button twice. Okay, rock. Prepare to be shaped. And then that'll be that. It'll be very close to being my highest skill, but not quite. I could work on it again, and it would be there. Yep, okay, so we're done. Yeah, 27, and this is what, at 22 remaining, so, you know, not quite there. But, what is this? Yeah, so, it wouldn't take much effort to make it my highest level. But anyway, this has been KaBob799. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to see more. Like this video if you liked it. Comment your anything to say. And I will see you in the next episode.